presidents.
We need another
If
guy
not my
like Ted.
favorite.
That's what we need.
We definitely need a Teddy Roosevelt.
We should
right
just
now.
clone him. Just
We're-
clone him, grow him in a
We
big
could
ass
do that
jar.
right now. We could, or we are. If we can't, we're very, very close.
Okay,
to
everybody
doing
knows
that.
we like Teddy Roosevelt. Okay, so
And-
next time we'll all bring Teddy.
And now we have a segment we can kind of
I have
break
a bear I'm
out.
gonna bring.
We
one
stayed
day.
on the same subject again for like 5 minutes. That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
But
See what happens when I yell loud and get aggressive? It just keeps it on track. Like a
I'm glad I pressed the right button. I
like a
needed you to-
damn train conductor.
we're going from that talking about cloning humans. We want to talk about that. I mean, is that completely unethical, completely immoral? Is that something we should
Well, here's the
be
thing.
messing with?
You're okay. The argument was made a while back that parents have a child and the child dies tragically. Why not just get the DNA from the child, clone the child? You have the same child again. The problem is that child is going to suffer by comparison to the
Because
original.
they'll always be like, I wonder what Jimmy 1.0 would have been like.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm against this form of reproduction. Okay, because it's first of all there's always going to be replicative fading. Anytime you make a copy of something, mistakes creep in. Okay, you're never going to get the exact same thing.
See, I'm for
Genetic.
this way. I don't want to have kids, but I'd love to have a clone of me, like a little me running around that can be like, yes, now I'm going to teach you all this stuff not to fuck up in life. Full of complete Django Fett, make my own little fucking mini me just grows up.
You need a mini me is what you
Because I know what I'm going to look like, I know what I'm going to basically personality-wise kind of be like, and I'm going to know what my genetic faults are early, so I'm going to be like, oh hey, by the way, all your teeth are going to be fucked up by the time you're 20. So no soda for you ever.
We can go in there now and
Why
they
don't you
can
make a
genetically
giant
change
me
this.
instead of making a little me? Make a giant me, one that's bigger than you, right? Because then you become the mini me.
Are you saying
right?
it's got a
But
small
then, you,
man complex?
but then you can't, Bob, then you can't tell it what to do if it's
That's
50 foot
right.
tall.
That's right. See,
And
that's
a
what's
50-foot
unfair about it.
A
You can't
50
make
foot
a
tall
mini
me would make King Kong look like a fucking sissy. I would just be punching and stomping everything.
See, that'd be no good.
It would be fun as hell when you have a bad day.
Well,
When you're just mad at the world, you don't want to go take out a clay. You don't want to climb
wait
to
a
the
minute.
very...
Why don't you just go to Japan and build a giant robot?
They have enough problems in Japan. Japan's been beaten up enough by Godzilla and Gojira and Mothra and...
But they're already, they already probably have the technology. If they don't, they're very close now.
Oh,
They can go in utero and look at the DNA and say, hey, your child's going to have this defective disease. If you found out your child was susceptible to diabetes,
They actually can
would
do
you want
that
to change
now.
that?
They can do that. They can even do that here. They can be like, oh, your kid's going to have Down syndrome. Do you want us to reset, or do you want to just deal with that expense forever?
Yeah. While you're at it, do you want us to make him a super athlete? Is that ethical?
Exactly.
Basically, what preserves human dignity, okay, is essentially the
dignity?
question. Well, dignity
It's very open to interpretation.
You have to separate, what's good about humanity, what's bad about humanity. Okay, there's the moral, there's the immoral, there's the
We can
sacred,
take out the
there's,
serial killer
there's the
gene.
profane.
There
See,
you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, you've got some sort of a genetic anomaly that causes people to turn into killers later on in life and whatnot. Okay, human dignity says get rid of it. And let's say that the child affected with that gene grows up to be a
Hitler?
grows up to be a good person. Okay, in other words, in other words, a righteous person. Okay, what would be their decision? The most righteous decision they could make about whether or not children like them should be allowed, to continue.
I'm not talking if they're allowed to continue, but if you can separate just that separate gene, and that's what they're looking at. They're on the cusp of if they're not able to do it already.
Like, hey, Susan's going to have palsy. Do you want us to snip that out there, or do you want us to leave it in?
We can save your kid. Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
well, I'm talking about.
It's like
Yeah,
making
I'm
a
not talking
Subway
about
sandwich. You
eugenics.
can be like, give me more little yellow peppers and give me some mustard. No, I don't want that in the bacon club. Take the this part out, and it's still going
There's
to be
been
a
a few
sandwich.
science fiction movies about designer children, hasn't there?
There's been a few, yeah. There's been The Island. There's been that one with the AI thing, kind of
Yeah.
sort of that
We've
way.
never been so close to
Okay.
it being able to do it, though.
I know, okay, because we cloned sheep. We've already got the sheep.
Oh, that
cloned
was,
perfectly,
what,
right,
15, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
That was a long
Okay,
time ago.
so cloning a human
96.
being is probably already in the works. Okay, I'm going to say it's.
Oh, I guarantee
There's some
you
Frankenstein
clone human
labs out there, I'm sure,
Yeah.
that are already, doing their thing. Science. It doesn't. Everybody wants to be first in science. Everybody
By the way,
wants
we're
to
not
break through.
sponsored by the new Blade Runner movie, just so everybody knows. Even though I'm gonna go see that now.
I haven't seen the reviews on it. I hope it's as good as the last one.
I don't
The
know.
first one, rather.
Which version? There's been like 58 different extended cuts that have come out since it came out.
I do
The good
definitely want
version.
to see it, yeah. But I mean, I'm really interested in this. I'm really interested in the stem cell research. Everything that we've moved on from there. You can take stem cells from fat off of your stomach, make yourself skinnier, inject them in your shoulders, and not have to have shoulder surgery. You have stronger arms. There's Joe Rogan was talking about. I was listening to him. He's talking about. He'd had problems with the shoulder for like 8 years from jiu-jitsu, that he'd had a bunch of tears and different things, and they shot him up with this stem cell stuff. So like 3 weeks later, ever since then for years, that shoulder, he can't even tell the difference between that one and the other shoulder.
His left and right.
Okay, do you remember
Did I say left and right? I can't remember.
No.
Star Trek
But,
Next Generation episode called Skin of Evil?
No, I had sex in high school.